Hi everybody. Okay, so let's finish from yesterday. The day that he died, it was October 24th. So this coming October is 3 years. And once I get through this, I'll be excited to tell about like the God part, because that's I have to get through this part just to get to that. So before I start though, I want to say that if you know him, loved him, don't watch if you don't, because I have to tell the whole story. And I haven't even told my kids this. So my babies, if you're watching, don't, just keep on scrolling. Because I'm not gonna, I have to tell the whole story. Okay, I just have to. That is how I'm being called. So I've been asked to do two things. And when I get past this part, I'll let you guys know what that means, like being cold, or like when I'm being asked, or I need to do this because I want to be obedient, right? Because God's asked me to do something. I'll let you know what I mean by that. Like, how do I know that God wants me to be honest? He wants me to tell the whole story and be authentic. So don't tell it in a script. And I've written down some notes, but then I don't even know where they're at. So I'm going off the cuff, which are why my videos are probably they're probably irritating, because when I watched them back, I was like, shut the fuck up, bitch. What the fuck you talking about, rambling? So I'm trying to, get more to the point. But I'm just saying to his sister, to my children, to our children, to anybody else that might not want to hear the full, what I mean by that is like what happened, how I found him. There's details, okay, that I don't ever talk about, ever. Like I said, I told the story just to one person only one time. So that's just I gave you plenty of time, so keep on scrolling, because I'm not saying it's gruesome. It's not a gruesome, I was gonna say gruesome death. And it's like, when I say that, I feel like I'm talking about somebody the fuck else. Like, that's, I don't like saying death like that about him. I don't. But here I go with my rambling. But what I was gonna say was, I have to tell the whole story, nothing but the whole story, nothing but the truth. And I have to be authentic in telling it. That's it. Those are the rules. So here I am. Hold on. Okay. So, before everything happened, my husband and I had a drug problem, okay? I had my own drug problem. He had his own drug problem. And then we drank together and we did cocaine together, okay? Together. But separately, we had a deeper, secretive drug problem, each of us, and didn't tell each other. I didn't know this, I didn't know this. So, fuck. This is why I kept telling you I'm terrified, because I have to tell, why I got fake teeth. Oh my God, help me. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it was a Sunday. It was October 24th. The weather was really, really weird, okay? It was like, I even said this before the accident, but on that day, like in the morning, I was like, Jesus Christ, it feels like a whole, like, filter had just been put over the whole, like, world, because it was so gray. It was so gray and so bizarre. And this sounds like I'm fucking making it up. I am not, because other people were alive at the time, right? Like, but this day, I'd never seen weather like that. And since then, I never have. That's crazy, right? But that's my fucking version of it, okay? It's very, very, or it was very, very, it was windy, it was wet. Okay, I live in California. But it was gray. Like, I just can't describe it. It was wet, but it wasn't raining. Because, we're weird over here with our humidity, our rain, the rain situation. But it was wet in the air. I know that for sure. And like the leaves were wet and it was windy and it's October, right? So we're talking fall time. So leaves are falling. It was just very gray. So this is relevant. So I didn't feel good that day. It was Sunday. I had to go to work the next day. And my husband was working on his stupid fucking hobby, right? His dumb little lightning wood thing. And I didn't feel good, so I was on the couch. And that's not like me. I'm like a go-getter. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. Like, I don't sit around. Even on a Sunday, I don't lay around really. But that day I did because I didn't feel good. So him and I watched the movie Looper with, forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about. Bruce Willis and the younger homeboy. So, I love that guy, so I feel bad. I forgot his name. But we watched the movie Looper together, and he was like chomping at the bit to get up. He was like, "Is this movie over? Okay, bye." So he sat with me. He made me food. He took good care of me, like as he did. And then I was sick. I was like, I'm gonna watch Gone Girl. Actually, I watched another movie, and he watched one movie with me. I watched two that day. So he got up and he went to go do what he was going to do. He was in, he was out. He had his phone on the DeWalt music player. I'll never forget that. Outside and at our house, the living room that I was in, and then there's like French doors to the outside, which is where he was. So we were still very close. I guess he was outside, I was in, but because he had his music on, even though I like that weather, and then we had it's not like anything would have came in the house. I would have left everything open, but because I was watching a movie, which is weird, and he had his music on, he shut the door. So he come in and out like, oh, blah blah blah, saying whatever to me, but I was feeling low, right, because I was sick, and I wanted to pick me up. Okay, and I said, we had a drug problem. Okay, and I started to get like jonesing or whatever. Like, I was like, I need to pick me up. I'm lazy. I watched 2 fucking movies. Like, whatever. Like, I need to get up. So I'm looking for something. So, but I didn't have anything. So I was looking, and I've never I've never said this to anybody. So I was looking around for scraps, something, crumbs, whatever what a drug addict will do. And that's what I was doing when that's what I was doing. I was focused on that is my point. And so I'm here, I went in the game room, I went into like his old truck, I went into his like dad's old truck, I'm looking in the vehicles, like it's like, I was a mess. So when I walked back in the house, I see him outside, and I think I had like a little bit in my hands, and I see him outside laying down on the grass outside, and I figured, why is he taking a nap? He should just, why is he taking a nap out there in the grass right now? But it wasn't weird because he took naps in grass or under a tree often. But it was the weather. I was like, what the fuck are you doing in this weather? Like laying in the grass like that. That's weird. But because I wanted to do drugs without him seeing, I had it in my fucking hand. I went in the bathroom and tried to figure that out. And I didn't think nothing of it. And I'll never, that kills me. I'm so fucking ashamed of that.